Okay.
Let's get it.
So, call
Pop
out 3, episode 3. Back at it again. Having fun with the boys. We got Eric, Kurt, and Chris.
Let's do it.
Hey!
Yes, sir.
Let's do it.
Where do we want to begin?
Happy birthday, Nathan.
Thank you.
It is the host's birthday.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
25
It's
years old. I'm feeling pretty good.
Insurance is cheaper. That's all that matters.
That's it. That's all
Cheap
that
insurance gang over here.
Yeah.
Y'all will learn about that one day.
Old motherfucker.
matters. Old ass bitches is what I'm hearing.
What'd you do for your birthday, Nathan?
I didn't do a whole lot. I just stayed home,
Hell yeah.
had fun, ate some good food, went over to the families the day after, and that was it.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
We got him some donuts and some biscuits.
That's true, we did.
Yep.
It's a little something.
Doing good.
You already had that weird ass cake, so.
Oh, yeah. It's still in the fridge.
What flavors? Go ahead. I can't even remember.
It's funfetti and German chocolate.
Yeah. I've heard of funfetti. I don't know what German
I
chocolate
don't know what
is.
German chocolate is.
It's like regular chocolate, but from Germany.
Oh,
Coconut.
Oh, I was going to say regular chocolate, but out of a German shepherd's ass.
Yeah.
okay.
But it's a little
I
different.
mean,
Alright, buddy.
you're a little more adventurous than I am, I
That's
guess.
true, Mr. Ass Eater.
You have to cut that, bro.
I'm not cutting that.
that.
I'm not cutting that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You don't want to leave me out there. I don't care.
Leave me out there. It's whatever, dog.
I got the board. So, first thing on the board is, what do we want most out of this year? It's 2023. We got a new year. Podcast is still new. 3rd episode in. What do we want?
Like for ourselves specifically or for the podcast?
Yeah, it could be a
Then we
goal.
get deep.
It could be a goal
Females.
for the podcast.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Fact.
No, I'm kidding.
Lonely Club 2023, baby.
You're going to be single the whole year?
Until I find somebody that's worth putting effort into,
When you're a Lions fan, you just kind of roll with the
Hey,
punches.
when you're a Lions fan, that's loyalty, and they know it.
This motherfucker, bro.
Through thick and thin, baby.
I mean,
It's like a wedding vow.
it doesn't always have to be thick and thin. Y'all could have one good season. That would help.
We had a good season in 2015. We went 11-5.
That's decent.
I think
That's not a good
They
season.
lost in the first round.
That's a...
Yeah, we've never got past the first round of the playoffs. The last time that the only time the Lions have won a championship was, I believe, in 1952, like the year before the Super Bowl started.
Couldn't tell you. I don't keep with the Lions.
What year was the first Super Bowl?
I have no idea.
So it was the year before the first Super Bowl. We won the championship of that year, and never won a championship since.
The Chiefs won the first Super Bowl.
So he wants a... No, I thought it was Green Bay.
You thought what was
Don't
Green
look at
Bay?
The first Super Bowl? I thought it was Green Bay.
I don't know why I looked at you.
Yeah, I don't know
Anyway,
why the fuck you would look
I'm
at
gonna
me.
look
He
it-
looked
I'm
at
gonna
me
look it up.
for
I'm gonna look it up.
He's
confirmation.
like, I think Portugal won. I don't know.
I thought it was Miami.
Thought it was the Patriots.
No, it definitely
The
wasn't.
fucking Patriots.
Yeah.
Hey, they've been
No.
along. They've been along for a while.
Not
Tom Brady
till-
wasn't there back then.
Not till Tommy B came along were they so good.
No!
Oh, it was Green Bay.
It was Green Bay. I'm talking.
I just know things.
Yeah,
What can I just know things.
And you know who beat Green Bay twice this year?
This year doesn't matter. Neither of y'all made the playoffs. So it doesn't
Yeah, but we knocked him out. That's all I give a shit about.
Well,
What do y'all think about ghosts? Do you
I'm
believe
a
in
fan.
ghosts?
I like him.
damn, I didn't even get to get my 23 thing out.
That's what I'm saying.
I didn't either.
Just
You,
skip
bro,
through
you
all
just.
of it.
I know.
Motherfucker skipped
Dang.
through all of it.
Nobody gave an answer. He just
did.
moved to the next
You did.
topic.
We have no time. Chris has to leave now.
What? No, we have time.
He has 40
That's
minutes.
40
we have
minutes.
plenty of time.
Let's backpedal a little bit. What do we want out of 2023,
Look at
guys?
this guy, bro. We just restarting?
No, all that's staying in.
I'm just
Oh
acting.
my god.
It's okay. Okay, it's your turn.
Acting.
You can go next. What do you want out of this year? Your baby's on the way.
Just the
So
baby.
say that.
Yeah,
Okay.
I just want the baby to be good. That's
Okay.
like my only goals.
Yeah.
And to actually be able to stack some bread up. That'd be
All
nice.
right.
But I'm having a baby, so those contradict each other.
Chris, I have a question that I think all of us are curious about involving your baby.
I feel like you're gonna say something wild.
What is sex like?
Oh. So it's when a mom
No.
and dad.
I didn't say what is it. I took the class in middle school.
Just kidding, bro. I don't think I'm gonna get into that. I think if you don't know by
I'm
now,
kidding.
you're failed.
That's fair. That's fair.
You can go, Eric.
Want me to go?
Eric knows by now.
Yeah.
You should ask.
hey, nah, don't bring that shit up.
Eric's
Don't bring that.
experience,
Don't
he
bring,
told me
don't
that
bring
one
that
day.
shit up. Don't bring that shit up.
I know. He told us he got laid last
This
weekend.
motherfucker,
Oh
bro.
my
That's
god.
2 weeks ago now, right? If we're counting.
I think so. Yeah.
But in Eric years.
Years.
Say that, nah, in Eric time, that's yesterday. It's still on his mind. Fresh.
Okay, buddy. Okay.
Why won't she call me again?
You used to call me on my cell phone.
Will Drake came in?
Hell yeah, dude! Shout out to Drake.
So what do you want out of this year?
Out of this year,
Yeah.
I guess a little personal growth. Maybe actually get some meat on me for once.
So some literal growth.
Yeah. Some
Hey,
literal, some literal growth.
if we start doing 5 days a week and 8 hours, we'll hit the gym.
That's facts.
Hell yeah,
I'd be down for that.
I'll be down.
we'll get ripped.
I
I'm
want to
down
go
to
with
go
Lizzo.
I'm not down to
Yeah.
go hoop.
You'll get some meat on your bones
Not from Lizzo.
with Lizzo.
Ooh,
Come on, Eric.
that's too much
You
meat.
can transfer some of it to you.
We're gonna go to Buffalo Wild Wings, Eric.
Yeah.
Hey, but that's every 2 hours. She's ready to eat more
She
Buffalo
ready,
Wild
she ready to
Wings.
eat all the time, every day,
Yeah.
all day, every day.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah, that's all. That's all I got left for my 2020.
What about you, Nathan? What's up?
Me? Pff, I want a house. I want a
Ooh.
wife. I want
You want to skip to wife in 1 year?
It's crazy.
not skip to wife in 1 year. That's a bad idea.
Just have a potential.
Listen, if Andy and April can do it in Parks and Rec, anything's possible.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'm pretty. Maybe I'll get up. I'll probably be lead offline by the end of next year
Okay.
at the job.
See, I actually believe that.
He really could be offline for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
I actually believe that.
can see
That's
it.
a very
Once
attainable
Kyle
goal for
Pick
me.
up
gets
your
lead,
pod
he's
in,
probably
like,
not getting
2
off
days.
lead for years. So you're probably
Oof.
not getting lead.
It's fucking
I
hot
think I
here.
will get off lead because I make good first impressions.
Yeah, but what jersey you wearing?
Barry Sanders.
The best running back y'all ever had.
Yeah.
Do not say nothing else reckless as hell.
Oh my god.
Because that was the dumbest thing I've ever heard you
Oh.
say in your life that day.
Dude, I only said that because I knew you would have a wild reaction to that.
Bro, this man said Jamal Williams is better
No,
than
I
Barry
like Jamal Williams. He's a good player, but obviously Barry Sanders is the best Lion to ever do it.
Sanders. Okay, good. Just so we're clear.
I'm not stupid.
I'm just making sure.
I'm just
you,
an asshole.
You quite literally tell yourself you're stupid all the time.
He
So
I
I'm
heard
just
it
making
today.
sure. Yeah, he said
Yeah.
today.
You said it literally like a couple hours ago.
Yeah.
So
When you were explaining how to set up like streaming for Twitch to me,
Yeah.
you're like, it's so easy. I'm just like, guys, you're not taking into account that I am stupid.
I think it's the hair.
Yeah, you got a haircut. Let's talk about that.
No, I got them all cut.
Okay. So, you look different. You want to tell them why you look different?
It was hot in my house, and my AC wasn't ACing enough, so I just shaved my head.
You got to change that vent. You know the AC vent,
I did.
and it was still too hot.
I had changed it like, I don't know, 2 weeks ago.
And it
something
wasn't
like that.
enough, so you decided to cut your hair. It's good.
Aren't you supposed to change it like once every month or something?
I haven't changed mine since I moved in.
No, it's like once every 2 or 3 months.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think I can call the apartment people and tell them to do it for me. If
I just
don't
wait till
want
my house starts feeling like stuffy. And I'm
Yeah.
like, I gotta change these out.
to. I've never changed one in my life.
It's not that
Damn.
hard.
All right.
It's really not that
I
hard.
get-
Well, no, you
people
just
to do it
pull
for
it
me.
out and
Yeah,
then
you
you
just
set
pull it
it
out.
in, so- close it back up.
I'll learn someday. But anyways,
It's
let's,
just wild.
let's get on to something else then. Since
All
we're-
I haven't done my 2023 yet.
You didn't?
You did it first.
No.
Go
I
ahead.
thought you did it first.
You were first.
Go ahead. Go first.
I was first. I didn't say anything.
I didn't mean to interrupt.
You
Oh,
said
go for it.
girlfriend, and I was just like, hey, yeah.
No, yeah, you said you wanted to find a girlfriend. You
Yeah.
said that first.
That's definitely a goal at some point.
Go out there and find it.
I don't know. Like, I really want to like focus a lot on podcasting and kind of doing and producing more content because I've always wanted to do it, but until I met you guys, I had never really like met anybody that also wanted to do it. Like, I know a lot of people that like to watch streamers and watch podcasts and listen to them, but I've always like went to my friends and said, hey, we just talk about shit like exactly what we talk about all the time. And I think it'd be great if we started a podcast. And they're like, no, I'm just not meant for a podcast, which is fine. They could talk for 2 or 3 hours
Yeah.
just about video games, comics, movies, whatever, just like we do. But they just never wanted to actually try it. So,
It's a lot of investment in your time.
It is.
And money.
and just like like mentally as well.
That's
Yeah.
why we all work together too. Like we literally work together, same zone, same everything.
Right,
It
yeah.
works out because we're on the same schedule.
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
it does.
10 hours a
Everything,
day.
like
Sure.
if we're off work, we're all off work. It's never like
Yeah.
so unless it's like
Unless
some
someone
weird
likes to pick
overtime.
up overtime shifts on Christmas break, which is just insane.
This-
They offered it, bro. I couldn't say no at that point.
No, you could have said no.
After the fact, he said, "Hey, you want this?" And I said, "I don't know. I'll think about it." And then he said, "You got it. You got 4 days." What do I do now? I can't back
you work
out.
4 days.
I worked 4 days.
Listen, I am not going to say who we work for, but I will say I will never work overtime that's not mandatory to my shift.
Ooh.
I've learned my lesson.
I can't think like that, dude. I need money.
Hey,
Well, you have a kid on the way.
I only
It's good
I only
money.
do like 2 days.
Money.
If I had a kid on the way, yeah, that'd be different, but I don't.
yeah.
I only stay
That
there
is
like
true,
2
too.
days.
My thing is that if I get to work overtime and meet somebody who's like got some cool insight into something, then bro, I get a new friend. I like it when people like me. So
I feel like that's the exact take I would have assumed Nate has on
Yeah.
everything.
I do.
I can meet new people here, and you know what? The CEO might come to see who's working extra. That's him.
Not the
Yeah.
CEO. That's a little too. That's a little too much.
It's like, take me under your wing,
Yeah,
please.
please.
For real, that's all it
CEO
takes.
Junior.
You just gotta
This
meet
is the way.
He doesn't even have a title. He's just CEO's bitch.
No.
Man, the supervisors just have it all figured out, huh?
Some of them.
This
Some of them
motherfucker,
don't.
bro. That shit's still a wild ass take, bro.
That's a good take.
That's
bro.
a horrible
They don't
take.
do anything.
But they make as much as us.
Hey, are you guys gonna stream or anything like that later? Like,
I'm definitely gonna stream when I get a PC. Like,
Dude,
first day.
I got a camera. I got a mic arm.
so can you stream today if you wanted?
No, my camera's not coming until tomorrow.
You don't need a camera.
Technically, you could use that one.
Ooh, yeah,
Plug it
that's a
up.
good idea. That it works the same. I want to make a music video.
Okay, buddy.
Okay, bro. With one tripod.
Hey, it's okay. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get somebody to like man the camera, and then we're gonna put them on the hood of a car, and we're gonna like drive around. And we're gonna get cool shots. It's just gonna be a little dangerous.
Like the
gonna fall
theme
off.
song from The Office.
Sure, for a little bit. And I don't know. I'm thinking about getting a drone. Get
Good
some-
luck.
We
That's
saw
gonna be
them
like
expensive.
$1,500.
Yeah, we were looking at them the other day. The good ones are like
The cheapest one I think was $1,200 at Best Buy.
That's fine.
He's like, I got it. I
We'll
ain't
put
even worried.
CEO's money. Bro.
CEO
get,
money. $27 an hour.
I gotta get a drone. I gotta get a green screen. I gotta get a light kit. It's a lot. And then after that, bro, we're just gonna start producing shows like TLC Network.
Okay, buddy.
Shit. I mean, all right. I'll hang around.
See, that's why I was asking you earlier about like, did you take like script writing classes at when you went to acting school? Because now we have this good
Didn't
camera.
even go.
You can't even go
He
where?
almost met
You
the
didn't even go.
Russos.
To acting school?
Almost.
Yeah.
I did too.
You said you didn't.
Yeah, he went. He
You
went
said
to
you signed up, but you never went.
No,
What?
I did.
That's not what he said at all.
It was during COVID, so I didn't go there in person, but it was all online. It was like during.
We have it video recorded.
It was in Zoom. Yeah, we just did that. We talked a whole lot. I knew a lady that was in Falcon and Winter Soldier. That was pretty cool.
Wait, hold up. Who'd she play?
She was just some blonde lady. I forgot her name. She wasn't a huge role.
She was just
But
an
she's in the
extra.
MCU,
Oh.
so I knew a lady in the MCU. That's pretty sick.
So you got
And then-
connections.
Not really. I
No.
don't really know her like that, but she seems like a nice lady.
That's good. I
And
like
then,
nice people.
My teacher's estranged husband, I guess. He was in The Walking Dead for a long time.
It was just like a zombie.
No, he was a person. I think he was in Negan's crew or something.
Oh, one of them side dudes.
Yeah, he wasn't.
Was
he
it the
wasn't
dude
guy.
from GTA?
No, I wish.
Oh,
That
the
guy
guy that
was
played
sick.
Trevor from Grand Theft
Oh,
Auto.
yeah.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
No, this guy, his name is Jesse James. I'm not even kidding.
Jesse
That's his
James?
name.
Isn't there a singer named Jesse James?
I think
There's a
there's-
murderer named Jesse James.
And there's a biker guy
very-
named Jesse James.
There's
A very
lot of
common
Jesse-
name. Yeah.
There's a lot of Jesse James out
Oh,
there.
can't forget about Pokemon.
Who's that?
What?
Oh,
Jesse and James.
Oh yeah, Jesse and
I
James.
had no idea.
I was like, what are you
I
talking
didn't
about?
even think about it. But yeah,
I don't know.
acting school was pretty lit. It was just kind of, you can't graduate from it. So it's like, what am I still doing here? I took away. You can't graduate from acting school.
You just act
Yes.
until you get
You
a
just
job.
act until you get a job, and then they want you to come back whenever you're not working. Like if you're not on a job, they want you to be in class like every week, and it's like 3 classes every week.
It's whack.
It's a lot, and then sometimes your partner doesn't even show up, and you can't perform.
Damn.
Yeah,
1 in 5 men.
and it's like
Musicians.
$200 a month. It's expensive, but I mean it's really cool, and they all tell you real stuff. So
Pretty sick.
it's a nice thing. Someday it'd be cool to go back, but
Don't let your dreams be dreams.
they can't get me a job.
It's-
Do it.
You just go there and hang out and be
Well,
friends.
you just
with
have to go to
other actors.
auditions.
To be fair, though, that's
Yeah.
like,
And I don't have time for auditions because I work with you guys.
Well,
You say that like that's our fault.
on Christmas and summer break, man, you just gotta leave.
For
You just
real.
gotta be like, I'm gonna go for it.
I'm
Facts.
auditioning for Into the Spider-Verse.
I am playing Spider Tree number 2.
I'm gonna be
Yeah. I was the pig from
Spider-Man.
He was the one winking.
Spider.
Audition for like all the cool stuff.
Hell yeah.
But hey, man, I mean, that's all I did. What else did y'all do
Bro, we're not naming where we work, man.
before where we worked?
Yeah, he's gonna have to cut that shit out now anyway.
Let's get to some Star Wars trivia, maybe to lighten up. Let's get to something like we're actually talking about something.
Okay,
That makes sense.
Star Wars trivia. Let's
Kurt's got some questions, right?
Correct. I know I said I was going to try to not talk about Star Wars for episode 3, because I've talked about Star Wars in both of the episodes so far.
That's fine. It's an outstanding franchise.
Yeah,
I
man,
know.
That's cool. I'll keep score.
Is it just me and Chris?
Yeah, I'm not playing.
Oh, okay.
I already answered the
So
questions.
here's what's going to happen. I'm going to ask you both questions. This is going to be the rules. I have 10 questions. You both are getting the same question. So you will get your points based off of if you get the answer correct or not. And you will both reveal your answers to me at the same time.
Okay. These are going to be outlandish. I just know it. But go ahead.
It's going to start off easy. It's going to start off with the easy questions, and then each question is going to get progressively harder and harder.
All right.
Droids got dicks.
Hell no. I've
Yeah,
seen
they're
them buck
vibrators.
naked.
Correct.
What the?
Imagine C-3PO with his giant golden dong.
It's silver in this one. Or changes colors.
And in the next one, it's red.
All right, let's get it popping.
All right, question number 1 for Star Wars trivia. What planet is Anakin Skywalker from?
Fuck, I know this, bro. I know this for sure.
Oh, should I just count to 3 and have them both say their answers at the same time?
Let's do it.
Sure.
All right. 1, 2, 3.
Tatooine.
Cool.
Nice.
1 point apiece.
I definitely spelled that wrong.
Are you ready for question number 2?
Let's go.
Yes, sir.
I'm ready.
What rival racer did Anakin beat in the Tatooine pod race?
Ooh.
Yeah, I already know this one.
Question number 2 does not seem to be going well for either party. Bro, you want to silence your phone for the podcast?
No.
You writing a book over there?
Yes. Alright. I guess I got my answer.
I don't have an answer, so I'm going to do a long explanation. That's how you hide it. Okay, good.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Go ahead, you go first.
Oh, okay. I guess we're fucking the rules out the window.
The guy in the orange pod racer.
Okay. I was looking for a name.
I said that my exact words, that alien-looking motherfucker. The guy that owns Anakin.
Wano was not.
Yeah, but he funded it. He funded
He
it.
said he
But who was the rival racer
I
was
don't
the
know.
question.
He didn't know either.
I don't know the actual name, but I knew who it was.
So no point for either, and the correct answer is Sebulba.
Okay.
Okay.
Never would have guessed that.
Hey,
You
no,
said
no.
that alien-looking motherfucker.
I literally wrote it down. That alien-looking motherfucker.
The slave owner.
Is that racist?
Question number 3. On what planet are the clones made on? Oh, damn. The confidence that
plays-
Chris has exhibited.
He plays Battlefront.
Also, don't know how to spell it again, but I'm just
feel like
we're
I-
saying it anyways. Come
I
on.
can't think of the planets.
Oh.
You gotta have an answer.
Don't say Neptune, bro.
Fucking Pluto.
That's a
Pluto,
human
yeah.
planet.
Oh, wait.
Nathan, could you get the Green Bay Packers off of your screen, please? I'm insulted.
Yeah.
Alright, I got it. Maybe.
All right, you can go first.
All right, Eric, what is your answer?
Is it Coruscant?
Okay, Chris, what is your answer?
Kashyyyk.
Oh.
Both
Are you
incorrect.
serious? I thought
The correct answer is Camino.
Camino. I knew it was.
Okay. Keep it rolling.
Next question. How many lightsaber colors has Anakin Skywalker had?
No, we talked about this last night.
Did we?
No, we didn't. We talked about did Anakin die when that happened, or are we counting this as the same guy?
That's the question.
Motherfucker, that's fucked up.
Fuck.
I could be considering Darth Vader and Anakin the same person. I could be considering them separate people.
Well,
That'd
then
be
that
stupid.
takes away from the question.
That'd be stupid if you considered them separate people.
I pulled a sneaky on you.
That's dumb.
You just knew. So I'm going to give them both a point or neither a point for this? Because it's... They know.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah.
Eric, what is your answer?
3. Yeah, 3.
Okay,
color
Chris, what is your
matches.
answer?
My answer's 2.
And Eric gets a point.
What? They should both be right.
No, I think is it 3?
Because
He's
Vader
counting
and
Vader,
Anakin
he's
are the
not.
same person.
Vader and Anakin are still the same people.
They are the
What are
same.
the colors? Blue, green, red.
Blue, green, and red.
Blue, green, and red, yeah. They had 3 different colors.
But Anakin did.
Did you say blue, green, and
I
red?
said blue, green, and red. What the
When did he have a green saber also?
2.
Wait, it was
In Attack of the Clones.
yeah.
Bro gets his whole arm chopped off.
And then he fights Dooku with 2 lightsabers.
Before the arm gets chopped.
Before the arm gets chopped up.
All right, question number 5. What is the cell number that Leia was held in A New Hope?
How the fuck?
I can give you a hint on this one.
Okay.
I would prefer a hint.
It is Finn's stormtrooper number as well in The Force Awakens.
Yeah, I got this one.
I'm just gonna take a
wrong,
shot.
if you ask me.
I'm just gonna take a shot.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a
In the
shot.
dark.
All right, Eric?
256.
Chris?
197.
Both incorrect. The correct answer is 2187.
Damn.
Yeah, we
Well,
weren't even
at least
close.
I had the first number right.
That doesn't get you any points.
Doesn't get me any points, but it's
Alright.
whatever.
And Nathan, don't worry. I will edit this into magic.
Are you gonna edit out them parts where I was being crazy?
Yes.
Thanks.
Good.
Thanks.
It's me look bad.
Can't
I
smell it.
can't have people thinking that I'm a bad person
You
on here.
overly
Well-
bleached
Okay, that's stated.
bitch.
Question number 6. What is the rule of 2? Chris's answer is correct. Only 2 Sith can be in power at the same time. 1 master, 1 apprentice.
Wow.
Let's
Eric,
go!
Eric, would you like to read off your answer?
Yeah, always keep 2 lightsabers on.
He said, stay strapped or get clapped.
Always. Always. Just in case the one fucks up, you got a backup.
In case the
Let's
batteries-
go. We're tied
Yeah.
up,
in case the
right?
batteries
Yeah,
die.
it
Isn't
should
it
be
2-2?
2-2.
Question number 7. Who implemented the rule of 2?
Ooh, I want to answer it so bad.
And keep in mind, the answers to all of these questions are in canon.
I'm just taking a guess, and I definitely didn't spell his name right. We can say it again on this one. So
Alright,
All right.
go first.
No, yeah, you go first.
Palpatine.
Okay.
I put Darth Plagueis.
Both incorrect.
Okay.
There's no way they could have known that, man.
The correct answer is Darth Bane.
Dude, he popped up into my head because I saw him on a fucking YouTube video, and they're like, "This is like the best Sith ever." And I was like, I have no idea of what he did. I just know his name, so it was like,
He implemented the rule of 2.
I learn something every day.
That's right.
Every day.
This is a 2-parter.
Okay.
How many lightsaber colors are there? And a bonus point if you can name all of them.
Okay, so you want the actual colors on
The
second
actual
one,
colors.
on the second one, right? If you can.
So
name
tell
them.
me how many there are, and then name. If you can name all the colors,
Okay.
then you get a bonus point.
We're tied 2-2, by the way. He's thinking hard.
I can see the hamster wheels a turning.
It's because I feel like I should know this. That's why.
Listen, this whole trivia started because you said you had big dick Star Wars knowledge.
You seen a rainbow before, bro?
What?
There's a lightsaber for every rainbow color.
That is
Excuse
not
me.
true.
That's crap.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, I got my answers locked in. We'll do part 1 first, and then part 2.
Yes.
Okay. So for part 2, can it be whoever gets the most, or no?
No, to
Like,
get
say
the
they
bonus
both
point, you have to get all of them correct.
Dang.
All the colors.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Good.
Hard mode. I'm glad I'm not playing. I'd be embarrassed.
Trying to think.
How much time did these questions
Oh
get?
my god, does that count as a lightsaber? Ain't no way. I'm putting it on there. I'm taking a
Could
risk.
be. It could not be.
Bro's gonna
A
say
risk.
Han Solo's blaster?
No, it's something that's like a sword. It's a
Chew-
sword type thing. But I just don't know if
Chewbacca's
it's
ass
counted
hair?
as a lightsaber. I think it is though. We're gonna go with it.
We'll have to wait and see.
You ready, Eric?
You have 10 seconds, Eric.
Fuck. I'm missing one color and I can't think.
Better
of
put a color down.
What's your favorite color? Do you have that written down?
And time is
Oh.
up.
All right, do part 1 first. How many there are? Okay.
Okay, Eric, how many lightsaber colors are there?
Well, I have written down 8,
I put
Okay.
7.
7.
Ooh. Okay.
Eric gets a point.
Oh,
There are
let's go.
in canon there are 8 lightsaber colors.
All right, name them.
All right, it's green, blue, purple, red, yellow, white, orange, and black.
Okay.
Okay, so I know which one I missed. So I didn't get them all right.
So
either.
what is yours?
I got purple, yellow, white, green, blue, red, black. I didn't get orange. Who has an orange lightsaber?
Eric gets his bonus point.
Hey,
Who has an orange lightsaber?
Well, I mean,
Look at this. Nah, hell no. If you gotta answer it like that, no, fuck that, bro. This is a well. What the fuck does that mean? Hell no. Ain't no way, bro.
Hey, I'm just saying, bro.
Ain't no fuck. Who's got orange? Who has orange? You put it down. Let's hear him say it.
It's like,
Bro.
No. They're the motherfuckers who, they're like, the motherfuckers, like, in between. Only, like, one dude has been seen with it.
What's his name?
He's looking it up, bro. How you don't even know? You the Star Wars guy. See, this pisses me off. My answer's right. Y'all can't even tell me who has orange.
You missed one.
because I'm going based off the rules of canon.
That's bullshit. All right, that's fine. Whatever.
It's just like how Mace
If
Windu's
y'all
the
don't know who it is,
it's just
how
like
the
how
fuck
it's just
am I
like how
supposed
Mace
to know
Windu's
who it
the
is?
only one with a purple lightsaber.
So,
Okay, and who put purple? Both of us. And I could have told you exactly who wielded that motherfucker.
We both
Samuel
could've.
motherfucking Jackson had a purple lightsaber.
his lightsaber has MF engraved on it too,
Yeah, he does.
Can I say something?
because he's the motherfucker.
Cal from what's it called? Can get orange.
Oh, Cal Kestis. I mean, he can change his lightsaber color to orange in the game, but
All of them. He's canon.
right, but his canon lightsaber color is blue.
Bro has all of them. He's got every color.
Yeah, but he can also change his lightsaber color to red, which canonically he should not be able to do.
I mean, if he killed one of them dudes and just said,
He says.
I mean, okay. Well, anywho. All right, question number 9.
I want to know who wielded an orange lightsaber before we move on.
I just said,
It's a dude from comics.
dude in the video game.
Dude from comics. That's all I'm getting. No Jedi.
I don't know his
name, he's
fucking
just a
name.
dude?
I only know he's
I know
a dude
his
from
name.
comics.
That's some bullshit.
Dude with the
That's
orange.
some, I got
pod
hold. I
racer.
want that to be
The
known
dude
right
with the
now.
orange pod
Go ahead,
racer.
The dude with the orange Sebulba.
Got this thing to match my racer.
All right.
So I got like 4 points, right?
Two.
You got two.
Motherfucker, you got two, bro.
You
How
got
many
one-
questions did we answer that time? 4?
You got 1 point for guessing how many.
Well, I meant in total is what I meant.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
4
yeah,
two,
yeah.
Yeah, I got
If this was the playoffs, you'd be NBA champion.
Let's go.
Question number 9. What is the name of the homeworld of the Sith? I will give you a hint. I mentioned this planet in episode 1 of our podcast.
I think I know, but I think it's wrong too.
I mean, we can try it. I'll just throw something out there.
Yeah, I mean, let's just say things.
All right. I think Jakar.
I was gonna say Exlamir or something like that.
Oh, he was about to say Exicle.
Exicle. That's what I was gonna say.
Both incorrect. The correct answer is Malachor.
Oh,
Yeah. I didn't know
okay.
that at all.
Sound like Encore. Malachor.
Yeah, fucking hoed this episode.
And, bruh,
No one
Is that
knows who
like a
fucking holds
fucking-
an orange lightsaber.
it's a dude from comics.
I told you it was literally just this one dude who's wielding it. I just can't think of his name.
Comics
I
are
can't think
canon.
of his name.
He's
bullshit.
the motherfucking guy who owns Anakin.
The weird alien looking motherfucker.
His name is
Okay.
Watto.
I
Thank
give a
you.
point for that, by the way.
Yeah.
You got a point for
Can I
not
give
even
him a
knowing who
point
holds
for
the
that?
goddamn
He's still
lightsaber.
losing.
Well, the question wasn't who holds the orange lightsaber.
It should have been the third part. Name everybody that holds the color of the lightsaber.
All right.
Let's do that last.
Dude,
Yeah,
ooh,
guess what you're not going to get? The orange one.
This motherfucker's so salty.
He's gonna get the point.
He's
Dude,
so salty.
He's gonna
dude.
write "dude" in the comments. He'd be like, "You're right, Eric. You win."
So
There better be more than 10 questions.
there's not.
That's fucking... This dude got...
He
Yeah, that's
won.
some
He
bullshit.
can't.
He did.
What's the point of answering this last one?
Because I want these people to suffer.
Let's see. Let's go.
Question number 10, the final question. Chris, you are going to lose regardless, and Eric, you are our victor. But I'm going to ask the question anyway.
You want a piece of
I
birthday
got
cake for
fucking hoed
winning?
in this episode.
No.
You want some funfetti cake with German,
German
chocolate?
chocolate.
I didn't.
So, question
After this, look up who the orange guy is.
question number 10. What is the name of the species that Ahsoka Tano is? I guarantee you guys aren't going to get this right.
Dude with the orange pod racer.
Dude, Chris looks so mad.
He doesn't like to lose. His whole life, bro, he's never liked to lose. I could tell it from the day I met him.
But,
I was like, this dude doesn't like to lose.
I got my answer. I can't remember, but I'm going to throw something out there.
All right.
Eric,
I guess I got an answer.
let's hear it.
No, I really don't got an answer.
Why'd you lie?
Talokan? Talcon? Something like that?
Hey, he's got to lose a point. He just lied.
Talokan.
It's from Black Panther.
It's from Black Panther.
They're them green-headed motherfuckers.
He's
The
been
green
green.
snakes. The green
Might as well
snake
just
hair
call her an avatar,
motherfuckers.
bro.
Vibranium?
Vibranium?
What is that?
The correct answer is Tagruta.
So I knew it was a T, bro.
Okay, alright, he was close
Groot.
enough.
Damn, I should get a point for that if this motherfucker's getting orange. You can't even tell me where the fuck it's from.
Bro, he asked for colors.
Some bullshit. Look it up. Can you look it up? I want to see. I want to know who it is. Man, I wish we could keep going. There's no way this dude knows more than me. It's cap.
Apparently, I just proved I did.
You got the one question right. You couldn't even tell where the lightsaber fucking
That's
came
alright.
from.
That's
You got 2
alright.
points from it.
Bullshit. Yeah, that's your only 2 points that
Kyle
you beat me
Katarn.
on.
He wields an orange lightsaber.
In the game Dark Forces 2.
And in the non-canon comic series, there are Mandalorians who wield orange lightsabers.
So is the
but
game
Oh,
he
canon?
said canon.
The game's canon, yeah.
But we were talking about canon earlier versus non.
The game's canon.
He said these answers will be canon answers.
Bullshit.
Oh my god, just fucking Google
This
what are the canon colors of lightsabers.
No, I'm not saying that it's not right. I'm just saying he couldn't even tell me who it is. If you can't tell who holds the lightsaber, it shouldn't even count. Who are we picking to win the Super Bowl?
Ooh, who's in?
Okay.
Uh-huh.
Who's in?
It's the Philadelphia Eagles. That's all you need to know.
No, Buffalo's gonna go for sure.
Ooh.
This guy.
Hey, but the Buffalo
Before this year, he
Buffalo,
couldn't name one person on
Eagles.
Did the Bengals lose?
They play tonight.
Buffalo. They play tonight. They're gonna lose.
Bro,
They're
if they're like Hamlin scored 5 touchdowns.
He's not
He's
playing, bro. He's
better than
literally
he's ever
dead.
been.
He's literally dead.
Bro, imagine bro came back to life and he was like, "Hey guys, I hit my head in the
This is
football
not
game."
going well.
We gotta talk about ghost stories, man.
Does he have time for that, bro?
No,
It's noon now.
It's time for him to go. I gotta hear a story. I know he's got one.
A ghost story?
You got a ghost story?
You have to have it. Because he's scared of demons. You don't get scared
Not
of
an
demons without
actual
having a
ghost story, but
I
I have so back when my great grandma lived with me, I think I was like, man, I had to be like 14.
Uh-huh.
And I was super scared of all that demon stuff in those demon movies. And she was really old, like dementia, didn't know where the fuck she was, right? All that shit. My grandma took care of her. Well, one day I go to the bathroom at like 3 a.m. Okay?
Oh.
I just hear some noises in the hallway, and I'm like, what the hell? Her room's like in the back. So, like, for instance, my bathroom's like right here. If you come out, left is the living room, right is like the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
So I walk out, and it's, it's already late. I'm trying to sneak because, like, I was still young. My mom's going to get mad I'm up type shit. And so I look over to my right, and she's on all fours, like in that crab walking stance.
Oh,
type
hell
shit.
no.
And she has white hair, so it's like falling over her face just a little bit, like to right here. Because she was older, like her hair, but it's like this white hair, and she's like, ew, ew, like she's asleep, like almost like she didn't know where she was, like she just messed up all the time, like she never like knew where she was, and so she's like, bro, when I tell you, I ran straight through the front door. I did not give a fuck about my family. I ran through the front door, out that bitch. My cousin Will, Will,
Yeah.
he lived like 5 houses up the street. And I did not stop running until I was in his bedroom. I literally hit the key.
Oh.
I was out that bitch. I was like, nope. And I was.
That's why
gone,
he's
bro.
afraid of fucking demons,
Bro,
dude.
I
He
was
doesn't
gone.
want to see a family reunion.
Nah, that shit was.
Goddamn.
Nah, that shit. And then my grandma, my grandma told me later. She's like, oh, she just got out of bed. I got her back in the bed, and she was fine. I was like,
Bullshit.
I was like, hell no.
He said, I went
So
to-
there's
he
that
said,
one. There's that one. Okay.
He said, I ran to my cousin's house.
One more is so. Dude, my family used to be big on like this. Or a part of my family was big on like
my family's
being
big.
church, like being all up in the church and shit.
Yeah.
So they made me go to
Praise
this
Jeebus.
concert thing downtown at Bridgestone Arena, actually. And it was, or no, it was the other one. What's the other one? Municipal or something?
Municipal auditorium.
Yeah, that one. Okay, we had to go to that one. It was like a concert, but you think it would be fun, like concert. They're like, oh, Lord Jesus, blah blah blah. So I go to that. We're like, I'm like, why not? It's like a 2-day thing.
Right.
So I go, and the music's fine. I'm like, all right, cool. It's kind of lit, whatever. And then they do a video, and I guess they were trying to use the scare tactic, to be like, hey, Jesus will help you, and the devil hides in many ways type shit or whatever. So the video is this girl, she's with like a boyfriend that she just met, and they're running through the woods like a meadow type shit.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're on a cliff. They're on like a cliff, and he's like, let's jump. And she's like, no, like they're trying to, and like, I guess they're trying to say it's temptation or whatever. and then his mouth just blacks out and he turns black. Like all his eyes and shit start fading and it turns black. And it was just the creepiest. I have that image stuck in my head forever. Like it was the creepiest thing ever. And I was younger than I was when that other thing happened. I had to be like 10, maybe 11. Damn. And so that shit, like those two things.
This is like Batman whenever he went to the play with his parents.
Yeah. OV, bro. So them two things, I don't know. They're probably what fucked my head up the most.
Yikes.
God damn.
And then I would watch like.
All right, so we need to make a replacement for our 4th podcast member.
No.
He's about to bring demons up in this motherfucker, dude.
Hell no, I stay away from him now. I stay away, bro. I don't even watch The Conjuring night.
We just gotta go find Will. Will's the secret key to avoiding the demons. Run straight to Will's house.
Run straight to
Will don't care, bro. Him and his girl watch all that shit all the time. Like,
I do too. I love
That's
scary
because
movies.
Will's not on this planet.
I don't watch that kind of shit in my house. I would never watch that shit in my house. It's a rule I have.
I'd watch that shit in your house.
No, you won't.
He said, okay.
Hey, Chris, come look what I got on
I'm gonna say self-defense and I'm gonna kill your ass. He is in my house. He was attacking me.
What did he do?
Don't y'all do a podcast together? Yeah, he was
We
pissed
did.
I was getting more showtime than him. I don't know what happened. There's motive. I don't know what to tell you. He came at me.
The bonus point in the Star Wars game. I had to
Ain't no orange goddamn lightsaber, bro.
Who's got the orange lightsaber?
You tell me. You like Star Wars? You know I'm talking to the cop. Who holds the orange lightsaber,
Do it in the
motherfucker?
comment.
You don't fucking
He tells
know.
you Kyle Carter.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
I'm like, well, goddamn, I lost. I'm glad I realized it now. But Kurt's dead. Fuck that dude. He was trying to watch a Conjuring movie in my living room. I ain't doing that.
We don't play with that. I'm right here.
Hell no.
You got a ghost story, Eric?
Sort of. I know I got like 2. One actually happened to me, and then one happened to a coworker.
Okay.
So one was I was working with my dad, and we used to work with like the night shift, and we went to like the the hospitals and like the dentistries that are like near like medical center.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So up in those buildings, they were like brand newish, and basically all we did was like take out the garbage and stuff, load it up, take it out, it's whatever, so that they were done and ready for tomorrow, like the next day. And so to get the work done faster, he would take like one side of the building, and I would take one side of the building. And on that night, I ended up taking the building there was like a Snodgrass like dentistry there, and I don't know if it's still there anymore, but it used to be there. And when I was like cleaning out all the trash and stuff, I got to like a couple rooms. I was almost done, and every time you're almost done, I just turn off the lights, close the door, it's whatever. As I was doing that, there was one that like the light was just on. I was like, I thought I turned that shit off, and I turned it off, closed the door. I was like, all right, cool, fine. I was like, I guess I just missed one. It was like the night shift, and I still had school like the next day, and I was like, I'm probably just tired. It's whatever. And as I was walking out, I hear just a fast, like just BAM! I was like, the fuck was that? I go back, and it's that same room, except the door was like open. And I was like, oh, fuck that. I was like, ain't no way. Ain't no fucking way. And so I bailed. I bounced. I was like, I'm not dealing with this.
I don't blame you, dude.
That was just a robber.
Yeah, okay.
Totally safe.
He just left something uneasy and it fell on the table.
Hey, the window was open.
Yeah, when he closed it, the wind.
I was like, well, what the fuck? And then, I told my dad, and he was like, you're just bullshitting. He was like, it's late as fuck. And then he went, and then, he like checked it out, closed the door and everything, and turned the lights off. And of course, he just came back and was like, yeah, it's
You're
whatever.
just being.
He's like, you're a bitch.
Yeah, basically. Basically,
All
yeah.
people ghosts?
Ghosts?
That's not a thing.
It's like,
Grow
what the fuck? The second one is it came from a coworker. He used to live like in the backwoods like area, like in North Carolina, and so there was like nothing else.
Real White Hood, huh?
Yeah, real White Hood. Like all you have there is crackheads, and that's it.
And J.
Yeah.
Cole.
And J. Cole.
J. Cole holding it down with the crackheads over there, bro.
And that's all he had. And he used to live with his dad and his mom, and in like one area of that house, there used to be like, apparently from what he says, is that it was like a little kid, like ghost, that if you would like, he would only stay like on one part of the house, and it would be like this long hallway, and if you would like throw a ball, just like in that direction, he would eventually like grab it and like throw it back and it would just like roll back at you.
Bro, The Conjuring has that same scene.
Yeah, for real.
So does E.T.
He just want, dude, it has
yeah.
the same scene.
Bro, me and my dog did that.
You throw the ball, and they show the angle where it just shows the hallway, and the ball rolls back out.
There is another part to that story though. Like
Shit, now that they called me out.
no.
And this is why he died. No,
He didn't come back.
No. So
the ball never came back.
no. So the ball just never came back. Just stayed in that one corner of the room. Nah. So the second part was it was like on a lightning storm. Like day was like raining and stuff.
Yeah.
And there was like some crying that he would hear, but this came from like his dad, because he thought like when he was growing up he had like a bunch of siblings, so he thought it was like just one of the sisters, one of the little girls, and his dad was like half asleep, and because there was like constant wailing and stuff, and he heard like beside him, and he was still like half asleep, and he kind of just turned around and he was like, hey, it's fine, you know. It's like, calm down. It'll all blow over.
Excuse me. Sorry.
He's like, it'll all blow over. It's fine. So he tried to, just comfort, and he turned back around and the wailing stopped. And he woke up the next day. He was like, hey, like, did any of y'all like come into my room, because of the storm? And we were like, no. Like, we were all just in our room. We were all sleeping. I was like, oh, well, shit. And so they all figured it was like that little kid that was like, in like that one corner of the house that came to his room.
So did someone die in the house? Who's
Yeah,
the
what
little kid?
happened?
Yeah, I would have done some background first
That's
of all.
the ghost?
Dude, that's
That's
like
it?
my main thing. That's why I'm buying a new house. I'll never buy an old house. You got me fucked up.
Somebody
Bruh.
actually died.
I will not
building
buy an
this
old
thing.
house.
Yeah, I would. I want ghosts.
It's-
I don't want ghosts.
My stepmom has a ghost.
You know she has a ghost?
Mm-hmm. Bro, one time I was over at their house and we were just chatting, and they said something that they wanted to give me was in like their spare room, and the door was closed, so I went to go open the door to go get it, and that bitch opened before I grabbed the door handle.
You just have the force.
Bringing it back to Star
The
Wars.
wind from your fat body just blew it open.
That door said, I don't want any part of this.
he said, that man cannot touch me.
My new goal in 2023 is to hit the gym. All right, so I have a couple ghost stories. Y'all want a ghost story about Andrew Jackson, the president, or a demon?
I'll take them both, but Andrew first, because it's his...
You can cut the section where I'm leaving. When I'm
No,
walking in
it's
front of the
funnier
camera
this
and
way.
stuff. Oh, is it?
Say bye to the viewers.
Can I tell later?
Bye, viewers.
Oh, hey, can I still a Coke?
I don't have any regular ones anymore. That was the last one.
one?
I don't drink regular soda.
All you got is Diet Dr. Pepper, bitch.
Hey, I'll give you one of those.
And Diet Sunkus.
I have plenty of those.
You like water?
Hell, what was that?
He said, you like water? He drinks more than
All he
enough
drinks-
hydration
All he
drinks
drinks.
during work.
The rest of my life, other than at work, I don't drink.
Prime.
Hey, did you
Drinks
see how
Prime.
much? Hey, did you see those drinks I have on the floor?
Huh?
In the pantry? Look in the floor.
Ooh, a Sunkist?
Their diet.
Oh my
Everybody's hating on my
He said, oh my.
Nathan, you just got to get better drinks.
orange
Dude, is anybody
Padres.
else gonna eat biscuits and stuff? Bro? There's so many in here.
Leave them here. I'll eat 'em.
This he'll fucking eat him.
His brother won't. He's getting impossible meatballs now.
Oh yeah, I don't know why he got those. He eats meat regularly.
Not anymore, he don't.
At least he did.
Deuces.
Bye, buddy. Tell me when you're gonna get on the game later. If you decide to get on.
Wrapping it up with good stories then.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Ghost stories are the best.
Let's let him tell his 2 ghost stories, and then I'll tell my ghost stories, and then we'll wrap.
So my ghost stories. Do you want to hear the president one or the demon one first?
Shoot, give me Andy Jackson.
Yeah.
Andy J. Let's do it.
Give me a 20.
So I gotta preface it with like a mini story about Andrew Jackson. I am prefacing my Andrew Jackson story with a story from my aunt. So my aunt, when she was a teenager, worked at the Hermitage, which is the home of President Andrew Jackson, where he's buried as well. And there was like slave plantations as well, so like there's graves from slaves that he owned as well. And when my aunt worked there, one of her responsibilities at the end of the night was to blow out all the candles, turn out all the lights, and lock up. So every now and then she would, lock up, do all her responsibilities before, she left. And she told me that she would always turn around to look to see if she had missed anything, and a candle would be relit, or a light would be turned back on. So it's a little spooky.
Mm-hmm.
So my story, a lot more spooky. Well, not spooky, but it's definitely ghosty. So when I was in high school, we always heard stories about people seeing Andrew Jackson, like his ghost, on the grounds. So one night at like 1 a.m, me and my friends went to the Hermitage, and we couldn't really find a way to get in. Like the only close way was like a gate that looked like it had a lock from like 300 years ago on there. So we were like, all right, we're not breaking that, because that bitch was like cast iron. So what we did, we just climbed that gate. Someone lifted me up, and I went down, and there was like a stool there. So I just kind of got on the stool so that way I didn't like fall and bust my ass or anything. So I walk around for a little bit, and I don't really see anything. So I'm just kind of like unimpressed. And after maybe an hour, maybe hour and a half, we just decided, fuck this, we're leaving, because nothing was happening. We turn around to leave. That gate, wide open. That stool, moved. So we're freaked out because we never hear the gate open. And so we start to run because we're panicked and we're stupid teenagers. I turn around and I see Andrew Jackson dancing on his grave with his wife, who is also buried there.
So, like, what do they look like?
Old white people.
But, like, they just looked like they were alive? Like they were just
Well,
people? Or could you tell they were ghosty?
Was it like, yeah?
They were definitely ghosty. It didn't look like, I was looking at you two.
Right.
So
were they, like, see-through, or were they, like...
Yeah, they were kind of transparent, yeah.
Interesting.
They still have, like, that, like, white, like, ghost, like, oh, okay.
Like
yeah.
Tent?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Bro.
That's pretty wild. That's pretty
Okay,
sick.
can I tell one story, and then you can tell the next one? And then
Go
I
for
can
it.
Okay. So this is my story. My story is kind of crazy, because it happened whenever I was a boy. I was, like... I was 8 or 9 years old.
You merely adopted the dog.
It was like 2000.
I was already a man.
It was 2007 or 2008 or something like that in
Sorry.
Clarksville, Tennessee. So like right off of the military base, which is Fort Campbell, because I was a military kid.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
And we were, I was in my house. It was a school night. It was like, I don't even know what, but I woke up. I went to bed. Mom tucked me in. She's like, "Good night. You're going to school tomorrow. You're gonna have a great day." And me and my little brother got tucked in because we shared a bedroom. And I was just like, "Okay."
Did you share a bed?
Bedroom.
Oh.
Out of bed. Don't say that. We shared a bedroom. So
Okay, gotcha.
I went to sleep. Woke up at like 2 a.m. Opened my eyes, and then I see somebody staring at me, and they're like, "Oh, he's awake." And then I'm like, "Who is this?" And it's like this figure. He looks like he's in like some Civil War getup. Like he looks like a redcoat, but he was American, and he was like all like dressed up. He looks like Napoleon, like one of those kinds of dudes. Like he looks
Short.
not really short. He was a grown man.
The
And
man
he,
just looked like he came from the French Revolution.
he looked like he came from a long time ago, and he had like he
So
kind of
like older than me?
almost,
Wow.
but he was like he looked old, and I'm like, okay, so I think I'm looking at a ghost here, and I'm freaking out, and I'm like, he just told me I'm awake. I don't want to talk to him. I'm scared, and I tried to turn a light on, and he didn't go anywhere. I'm like, well, that doesn't work, bro. Mario lied. and I'm like freaking out, and I'm all like, okay, like I'm still like not talking. I'm like kind of like freaking out, but it doesn't look like I can talk to him back. Like I didn't really try to talk to him, but I'm talking. I'm like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, and I'm like looking around, and like my brother's still asleep somehow because I'm not like loud panicking. I'm just like quiet panicking. Like I'm stressed. I'm very anxious at this point. And he has like a bluish, like white tint to him, but I can see the colors. He looks kind of like a Force ghost, which is like back to the Star Wars thing. But that's like the closest thing I can describe it as. He looked like a mirage, like whenever like those heat lines in the air.
Oh yeah.
He looked kind of like that, but I could see his colors, and I could see him, and he's moving around and stuff. He's not like flying. This guy's walking. Like he's like walking around. He looked like a person, but he was like see-through. But he wasn't like invisible, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I go and I wake up my mom, and I go and I tell her, I'm like, "Mom, I think there's a ghost." And he's just like walking around in my house talking like he's just doing whatever he was doing. Like it's almost as if he lived in the house, but he was like in a different reality. Like this dude like was reality jumping because he's taking the stairs up and down like I would. Like, it's like he's in my house. He's not acting like he's on a different plane or anything. He's not, like, walking through things. He's walking as if he's in the house. Like, these walls are still here wherever he's at. He's, like, it's like he's here, but he doesn't really know it or something. It was weird. He was just talking about a whole bunch of random stuff. But somehow he woke me up. And I was just like, I don't know what's happening. And my mom was just all like, you're, like, she didn't call me crazy. But she was like, you're not, there's nobody there. And I was just like, I don't understand what's happening. Like, I see this guy, and he's walking around, and he's kind of loud. I don't even know what was going on. I was, like, freaking out. And everybody in the house is up at this point, and they're, like, worried about me because they think I'm crazy. And I'm like, I don't know what to do. I eventually, like, try to go back to sleep, and I get woken up again later in the night by the same thing. And I'm just all like, what is this? And the second time he tells me I'm awake, I just go back to bed. And I'm just like, I don't want to deal with this. So then I go back to bed, and that was it. Like, for that guy, I mean, I never saw or heard of him ever again. We just thought the house was haunted. It was built in, like, the 80s. As far as ghosts, that's the only thing that I ever had in that house. But I had a similar story happen a little later on in Kansas. But I thought it was really cool because both those ghost stories were near military bases where war stuff was, like, is happening or has happened or whatever. But the only thing that didn't line up was the guy's suit. The guy didn't look like he, like, fought in an American war. Oh. He looked like he was from a couple hundred years ago. And I don't know of any battle that happened, like, around that area where a man would wear something like that. But, I mean, he looked pretty legit. So, that's the first story.
That kind of makes sense.
And that is how Todd Howard got the idea for Skyrim.
Bro.
You're finally awake.
That's it. He literally, he's just like, oh, you're up. Like, he spoke like he was from a long time ago, too, which is, I guess, off-putting. But it felt so real, and I never saw him again.
It makes sense, because there's a lot, it's like the Stones River, like, national, like, battlefield that we have here.
Yeah, it's close by, but, like, it's something that's close by, and you can, like, see, like, oh. But, the strangest thing was that he didn't act like I thought a ghost would act, but at the same time, it was cool to see, like, all the stuff line up. Like, him, like, walking, like, in all the right place. It almost felt like he wasn't a ghost, but in, like, a different reality, but the same stuff was in the same spot. If that makes sense. It's like somehow he lived in a world where he had to wear that uniform, but he knew exactly what was going on.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Dope, dude.
Yeah. I mean, at least it wasn't like a scary story. It was just like a freaky story.
Yeah.
No, it's very freaky. And I've never had anything like that ever happen again. So it's like, I know I'm not crazy. Well, I mean, I had one thing that happened like that. It was different, and it was years later on a different military base. And this one's shorter than the last one, so I'll just go ahead and say it. But it was the same thing. It was like, I go to bed.
It's the same fucking guy. He keeps saying you're finally awake.
Different guy.
And then a dragon attacks.
Different guy. No dragon. And he's, like, got a unit. He's, like, got a combat unit. And it's in Fort Riley, Kansas. So, military guys again. But this time they're not in my house. I wake up, and I look outside my window, and I, like, think to myself, when I open this window, I'm going to see something out there. And then I open, like, the blind, and I look out there, and it's, like, past the fence, probably about, like, I don't even know how many meters away. Probably about, like, 30, 40. It ain't too far away, but it's, like, far enough to where, oh, I can see people out there. And it's, like, it looks like they have a tent out there. And it's, like, people are camping, and I'm like, who's camping in the middle of the night? It's, like, dead of winter in Kansas, which gets cold. It's, like, negative 10 degrees. Some nights, it can get cold out there and snowy. But it wasn't snowy. It was just a really cold
The corn
night.
can't keep you warm.
No corn. And the dude, like, I just hear one of them be like, he's awake. It's like they were, like, looking at me, like, with binoculars or something. They were just, like, spying on me, I guess. And I was just like, oh, God. Like, I didn't... It's almost as if they weren't even ghosty this time. Maybe that's just me tripping. It could have been a dream that time, to be honest. Maybe I was just thinking
Maybe they
the
was
first
looking
time.
out for your safety.
I don't know from what.
They're trying to scope your shit
The
out.
bad ghosts.
Trying to scope your shit out.
I don't know.
Your shit.
But these dudes looked like they were, like, more, like, current military. They were just, like, I don't even know. Like, Nam era or something? They were, like, more jungly, I guess. But
Nam.
I just went back to bed on that one. I was just like, I don't care who they are, if they're ghosts or not, bro. I'm going back to sleep. And I did. I didn't tell anybody. I was like, They're gonna think I'm crazy again. And that was it, man. That's the only time I've ever like anything ghosty in my whole life. But do I believe in them? No, I don't. I don't know. I don't know what
You don't
that
believe
was.
in them?
You witnessed 2 ghosts,
Says,
and then it's like, no, couldn't be me.
couldn't be me.
It just felt. It didn't feel like I thought ghosts would feel. They looked too real. Like the first time, especially. The second guy, he didn't even look like a ghost at all. It's almost as if I would have preferred him just being like a real person, but they don't do like training stuff like that, especially like on civilian. Like that was on the military base in like housing, so it doesn't happen like that. It was weird. I almost feel like I was dreaming for the second one, and it wasn't real, but it felt real. And the first guy definitely was real. I was awake and I was talking to people, and I asked my siblings about it, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that happened." So, yeah.
He said,
So your mom should have listened to you, is what you're saying.
No, she didn't. And that never happened again for her. So I told her about the second time too, and she was just all like, "It's okay. God's trying to talk to you or something."
oh, he said, what the
Jesus
fuck?
be with you, son.
No, okay. I have a third story that
Oh my God.
this isn't ghost related.
But is it Jesus related?
Yes,
The Holy Ghost.
The Holy Ghost.
I was gonna get there, but there was a third one where I'm like freaking out because I'm like, "Mom, I'm waking up in the middle of the night. I'm hearing voices." And she's just like, "Okay, let's figure this out." And she's like, "I'm gonna sleep with you in your bed, and we're gonna figure this out." Because this was like happening on school nights and stuff. And I was like waking up in the middle of the night, like it's almost felt like I was like falling, like whenever you have them falling.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like
was
Inception.
Yeah, it was like that. And this was like 2010, 11, something like that. Around the same time that my second ghost story happened. And she's like, "Okay, let's just figure it out." So she is like sleeping in the same bed as me, and I'm like, she sees it happen a couple times throughout the night. First time she like kind of lets it go, and then the second time she's all like, "Okay, I figure out what's going on here." My big brother was in the other room, like down the hallway. He was a college student at that point, but he didn't really have a whole lot else going on. He'd like do college online, and then he'd just mess around for like the whole rest of the night. And he was on his friends like on Skype or something like that. Bro was screaming on the game. He was going, "Ah!" doing that kind of stuff. He was like playing Left 4 Dead and stuff like that. Bro was loud. And I was just waking up to him. I was tripping.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she told me. But she was trying to be like, "It's God trying to talk to you. He's trying to, like, God's going to tell you about a challenge you're going to face or something like that." And I was like, "Really, Mom? Thanks." And she's like, "Don't thank me. Thank God."
Don't thank me.
Those
Thank
spitters
God.
in Left 4 Dead are a real challenge.
Bro was screaming. He's like, "The witch got me!" Ah! And I'm just over here like, "Witches, what's going on?" Man? Freaking out. But
Salem. No.
I was done. At that point, bro, no more ghost things ever happened. Watched Paranormal Activity. I was perfectly fine. That's it. I mean, ghosts are a cool idea, but I don't know if they're real. So.
Their ghosts are a cool idea. That should be another shirt.
Ghosts are cool.
Humans are mid. Ghosts are a cool idea.
For real, bro. As long as they follow their rules. I don't want to be some ghost that can't go through a wall. That dude was walking on my stairs. I don't know why that traumatized me so much. I was like, "Why is he walking on my I was more scared that the ghost...
It was a dude in your house, so that's why you were scared.
And I could go through him. Like, I couldn't do anything to him. Light didn't do anything to him. I was sure the light was going to kill him.
This man fucker, he said, like.
Nothing. I was traumatized. But yeah, man, that's all I got.
Alright, I got a demon story then.
Oh, okay.
Let's go.
So for 3 years of my life, I lived in a town called Sherman, Texas. Horrible place, wouldn't recommend. But there was an abandoned mansion there called Woodman Circle. And throughout its history, like the original owner just had it as a house. Then it became a mental institute. Then it became an orphanage. You know, so on and so forth. But at some point it became just too expensive for upkeep. So they just let it fall apart. I believe in the 70s is when it closed down. I think you looked that up earlier. Yeah. So they have like private property signs and cameras everywhere. But being that it's a small town and it's a ghost thing, the rumors just spread like wildfire. One of the rumors that I particularly latched onto was that there was a portal to hell in the basement.
Dope.
So it was like, me being the dumb, like, 17-year-old kid I was like, I don't want to see a portal to hell. So, me and some friends, we went down the path, which was like a half-mile path. So we were walking, and just walking up to the house was creepy. Like, we would hear, like, laughing, whistling, just really creepy stuff. Like, some of us would... I never felt somebody, like, poke me, but some of the other people were like, quit touching me. It's like, but I'm over here. I'm not even touching you. I can't even reach you. So it's stuff like that. And, like, grabbing at people's ankles and stuff like that. So we finally get to the house, and we can't find a real safe way in because it's falling apart. But eventually find a way in. We have flashlights and stuff. We get down to the basement, and I don't know what it was about that basement, but it was like a different kind of darkness. Like, you could feel it touching you. It was so weird. Excuse me. And, you know, at some point, you know, because we're idiot kids, some of the kids started just shouting provoking words and stuff like that. And at one point, I start getting hot, and everyone else is freezing because this is an abandoned house in a basement. But I start getting hot, and like hot to the point to where I'm drenched in sweat. And then my back starts to burn, and I don't know what it is because like it's just starting to burn. Like, it just feels like fire. That's exactly what it feels like. And so I'm freaking out, and I'm just like, guys, we got to get out of here. I cannot be down here anymore. So we leave, and I say, hey, I need you to look at my back. So I lift my shirt up, and from shoulder to like lower back area, 3 scratch marks going down.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, no, like, it was unbelievable. We tried to take a picture of it. It didn't show up on pictures.
Oh, what the fuck?
It's fucking weird, dude. Yeah, like, I couldn't explain it, but everyone saw it on my back.
So Wolverine attacked you?
Yeah, Demon Wolverine.
Casper and his posse?
Oh yeah, Casper.
Let's
get this dude.
Scratch his back.
Yeah, that's my demon story.
That's crazy.
You guys just left and that was it?
That was it.
You didn't hear anything else? How long did your back take to heal?
Well, I got home, which was like maybe a 4-minute drive, and it was gone.
Oh, what?
It was gone?
Weak
Oh.
demons.
He
bro.
said weak demon shit.
Didn't even leave a scar.
Come on, man.
That shit's wild. That shit's crazy.
Dang. So that's it? That's all we got?
I mean, I don't know if, like,
I thought it was demons.
I think I have a ghost in the current house that I live in, but it's kinda,
what?
It's kind of just shit that just kind of happens every now and then.
How old is your house?
I think it was built in like the 70s, 80s. I don't think it's too old.
You can get a ghost in that time.
I guess.
People can die.
Yeah, man.
That's true.
For sure.
That's true. But I mean, yeah, stuff like I think there was one time where I was just like playing by myself. Like on my PC. Pause. On my PC, and I was just gaming, and you know you get like that sixth sense feeling whenever you're like being watched.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and so like I kind of felt that, right? But like you know I was too focused on what I was doing, and I was playing with some friends at that time. And you know I kind of just went silent for a bit because I was like, I feel like something's looking at me, but I don't want to look to the right. Because like the way I have my PC set up is that like I have my PC set up on like one corner of the side of the room, like my bed's behind me, I have some like knickknacks to the right, and then like on like the far right end is like I have like a closet that's just kind of just open with like my clothes, like some other like stuff that I just keep in there for storage, and like that's about it, right? And like I just and oh yeah, and you know the door to go into my room is also to the right.
Yeah.
So like right beside the closet, it's kind of just the room, or the doors are just like right there. And so I just didn't want to look to the right. Like I just had like this nagging feeling, and I was just like I don't want to look, but like it feels like something's looking at me, but I know nothing's there.
Yeah.
So eventually like while like mid focus, right, because I couldn't keep focus because I just had this nagging feeling. I did eventually look to the right, and it felt as if something jumped at me, like a black figure jumped at me, and it made me jump because I was just like, oh shit. Right, but like you know, I looked around for a second. I was like, I'm just fucking tripping.
It's the shadow people.
I was like, I gotta be tripping. I'm probably just too overtired. Like it's like 3 in the fucking morning. Like I've just been gaming for too long, maybe. So I'm just tired, and like my head's probably just hallucinating or some shit.
My big brother has a similar story like that for like a shadow person, I guess, what you could say. And his was that like instead of like it being where you said, it was at like the foot of his bed. and he was like sleep paralyzed, I guess, but he was like awake.
Oh, he saw sleep paralysis. Demon.
Yeah, he saw.
He was like laying there, and then at the end of the bed, the thing was just like looking at him, and be like, and he was just there like, oh my god, what am I gonna do? And he just like sat there, and he was like, yeah, this thing was moving around and everything. He was tripping, man. So like, what? Like, how did this end? He was like, I can't remember. And I was like, good story.
Good story.
And that was it, man. I mean, that's the sleep paralysis demon. He'll come into your life, and you'll never know he's gone.
That's
He'll just
wild.
disappear.
Honestly, I mean, I was awake the whole time, so that's what flipped me out the most. I was just awake the whole time. I was just like, fuck.
Oh, I wanted to tell Chris this. What about burglary stories?
Burglary story?
Yeah, anybody robbed
Personally,
your house?
I've never burgled anybody.
I mean,
Okay, so that's good. What about you?
I've never stolen anything.
Yeah, I don't steal, but...
I wouldn't say I've never stolen, but I will say I've never burgled.
Well, yeah, you told me you stole the dying kid's phone.
Oh, what the fuck? Hey, yo! What the fuck? The dying kid's phone?
Okay, so...
I know. Bad.
God, people I know are probably going to watch this.
And then he told his mom at the funeral.
I did. But I was like 11, dude. I didn't know any better.
So
at 11,
okay,
you don't know?
He was like 15 or
Oh, that
16.
kid's dead.
Oh, okay.
Swipe?
No, he was like 15 or 16. So I'll tell this story because I was a little shit. I had a dad who I love dearly. He did his best, but he also worked like 90 hours a week, so he was either at work or asleep.
Right.
Sounds like a Disney movie.
No, there's just no dads in Disney movies.
Sounds like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Except my dad at work.
Oh my god.
There's not a
Sounds
movie.
like any movie just about being a dad that's not existing.
Single parent movie.
Yeah.
And because of all of that, I was a little shit, and I did whatever I wanted. And I was at church. I was in youth group with this dude, and his phone was just laying there, and I didn't have a phone because I was so young, so I just took the phone. And I remember, I didn't tell you this part. I remember, this is so stupid. I made up a fake girlfriend.
No.
Hold on.
Not the fake girlfriend.
Hold on. This gets funny. So, I'm 11 years old, maybe 12. I have this fake girlfriend in my head, and I call 107.5 The River at like 10 o'clock at night.
What year is this? Because I used to listen to that radio station. In like
If I was 11 or
107.5.
12.
107.5 The River.
Yeah.
I'd be listening to Green Day, Fall Out Boy, all them. In 2005, I'd be driving home from like the private school I used to go to. My mom was the teacher. It was pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
But if I was 11 or 12,
It'd be around that time. Close to it.
about like 2005 or 6.
That's whenever I was listening every day.
Yeah.
I heard Kurt on the radio whenever I
He
was a
said,
kid.
I heard Kurt on the radio when I was on my way.
Okay, but late at night they would take requests for songs.
Play Fergie for my girlfriend. She's real.
I don't remember what song I picked, but that was beside the point. I had a phone and I wanted to use it. And then like 2 weeks later the kid died of cancer.
Oh.
And then I didn't know what to do. So I was at the memorial service / funeral. And I go up to his mom, and I love her dearly. She is a total sweetheart. Her name is I said, Miss, I gotta tell you something. I took his phone. And I guess she didn't care, because her fucking son died.
Yeah.
I guess she really didn't care, so she never scolded me for it. But dude, I felt so bad. I was a shitty kid. I was so shitty as a kid.
Do you think that's the worst thing you've ever done?
No.
Oh, whoa. Whoa. Who else died?
None by my hand that I know of.
I beat up a kid that died later. Not to me. Have I told this story?
No.
So you were a bully.
No.
He was a bully.
I self-defensed.
You self-defensed him to death.
He didn't die by me. He died by water, like the Titanic.
Oh, what the fuck?
Here's what happened.
So you drowned.
Rose let him go, huh? I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Here's what happened.
So fucked.
Me and my friends in Kansas would go to the park, like a lot.
Right.
We'd go to the park every day. We'd be going outside. We'd be playing manhunt. We'd be playing hide and seek. We'd be playing football. We'd be playing basketball. We did everything. We'd ride ripsticks. That's why I know how to ride one.
Those are dope.
Very dope. I got one outside. I'm thinking about taking it out for a spin later.
I would.
Shit.
We were at the park, and this kid's name is Barkin. Okay?
Yeah.
So, Barkin is a cool dude sometimes. Probably needs medicine because he's a little too hyper. Barkin had two brothers. They were both a little older. Barkin was the young one, so he was like 11 or something. And at the time, he might have been 10 or 11, and I was like 12. And then his brother was 11, and then he had a brother that was like 14. And then my buddy Jacob, I'm gonna say his real name because he's my brother. You're my brother, Jacob. Thanks for serving our country. He's an Air Force guy.
Hey, so's my brother.
He's in Alaska. And
My brother's in South Carolina.
Jacob is at the park with me. We're just chilling. We're on the swing set, doing backflips and stuff. You know what we do. And
I've seen it.
he has seen it, bro.
I've seen the video.
I still be doing that stuff. I'm a madman.
Didn't you do it like on a trampoline? What did you do with it?
Nah, he swings and then does a backflip.
Oh,
It's pretty cool.
okay.
But anyways,
Did you not watch his blog
I
video?
did not watch his blog video.
You don't even-
I didn't watch any of y'all's video.
Bruh.
you're not even cool.
Nathan, I watch your shit.
Thanks, pal. But anyways, I'm at the park with my homie Jacob and probably Josh, which is his brother, and a few other homies. And
Jake and Josh.
Jacob and Josh. I know Jacob would come up and say, "My name's Drake," and we'd be like, "Nobody calls you that." So he'd go, "All right."
Yeah, here you go. All right.
And
Started from the bottom, now we're here.
so we'd be all like, we'd be chilling, having a good time, and then Markin pulls up one day. He's got his girlfriend. He's talking all that mess. We're like, "Bro, back it up. If you're gonna back it up." And then he like comes over here and he like starts getting aggressive and he like pushes my friend. My friend pushes back. He bites my friend and he won't let go.
Damn.
So I go, yeah.
Oh, what the fuck?
I beat him up bad, and dude falls on the ground and his nose is bleeding.
Damn.
And I'm like, I gotta get out of here, bro. This dude's mom calls the cops on people. So I
What the?
I pick up Jacob's little brother who's like 3 or 4. I grab him in my arms and I run home. And I like take him to his house, drop him off, and I'm like, "All right, Aiden, go inside, man. It's about to get bad out here." And the cops are coming. I feel like I got 3 stars on GTA at this point. I gotta go inside quick to lose this heat. So I go inside, I go upstairs, and I talk to my mom. I'm like, "Mom, I just beat a kid up bad.
Damn.
He's bleeding. I think his parents are gonna call the cops on me." And then, as I'm telling her this here, ding dong. And I'm like,
He said, "Oh shit!"
they followed me home. So, Mom's all like, "Okay." And then she like goes out there. She talks to the police for like 20 minutes. I'm in the bathroom. I'm like frustrated. I'm so angry because I'm like, I let him get the best of me, man. I hit him. I beat him up. This is gonna be bad on me. I'm probably gonna have to go to alternative school or something. My whole life's ruined. I'm never gonna be a normal kid. And then I go downstairs after my mom comes in. My siblings are all laughing at me because they're like, "He beat a kid half to death. He's never going to be normal again. He's going to go to juvie." And
That's where you get the bandanas from.
That's exactly where you get the bandanas from.
I did start. I got a bandana in... Where did I get... This is the first one I ever got. I got this one whenever I was like 7 or 8. My mom gave me this one, so I wear it. This is like the best one. But, my mom comes back in and she's like, "Hey, everything's okay." And I was like, "What did you do? How did you make this go away?" And she was like, "Whoever you hit already had a record, so they took our side." And I was all like, I knew that kid started stuff, but who did he start? Like, he just keeps, I guess he just always started stuff. He was a problem for the military police. So they just let me go. And then like 3 months later, we had to file a full report because the mom tried to press charges again because she was still mad about that. And the crazy thing was, her son would like come around us and try to hang out and be our friends after I beat him. Like, he just wanted to be friends. He was just like, yeah, cool.
Well, that's because he knew you could beat him up.
I didn't take medicine, sorry. And he was just chill. And we played football and stuff for like months and months after. And then, like, a year and a half, 2 years later, down the road, I'm in like 9th grade at this point. That kid is like 7th or 8th or something like that. I don't know. I'm like 14 now. And I'm in high school. We don't even go to the same school anymore because it was kind of cool. They had a freshman academy for just freshmen, like, and then they separated the freshmen from the rest of the high schoolers in like 2 buildings, like a mile from each other. So I'm in that building, and everybody else is in the real high school. And then he was actually middle school still, but my little brother still went there. And there's this one kid. His name is Fat Anthony. He pulls up to me.
His name is Fat Anthony.
Fat Anthony.
Fat Anthony pulls up, and he's just like,
Fat Tony.
Yeah, he's like, Nathan, give me a hug. And I'm like, get away from me, fatty. And he's all like, Barkin died. And I'm like, Barkin? He ain't dead. Get out of here. And I'm like, leave me alone, Fat Anthony. And then I like go hang out with my other homies. And then like a day or 2 later, I hear the story. And they're like, he's dead. And I'm like, what? How'd he die? And his family ended up saying they used to go on trips kind of a lot. Because whenever your dad's in the military and he comes back from leave, he's got like 2-3 weeks away from his deployment. And he's able to just hang out and just be a family. So a lot of the time people take trips to their in-laws and stuff like that just to get out of the way. Because it's probably going to be the last time they could see them for like a year. Like year and a half, 2 years, sometimes 3. Yeah. And so they go there. They're on like this getaway vacation, and he was running around a swimming pool, like a hotel pool. Like he was running, sprinting, and there was no lifeguard out there. It was just him, his brothers, and I guess a few other people just hanging out at the pool. But his parents weren't there. And he's running, and he like slips off some water, and at the edge of the pool like this, he comes in and he hits his neck, and he ends up falling in. And he drowned to death.
Oh,
so yeah, he drowned, and his brothers didn't find him until like 12 minutes later or something like that. And bro was done. Fuck? He was terrible accident. Damn. And they sued the hotel and everything, but I think the hotel got away with it because they were just like, no lifeguard on staff, and that was it, man. No, he died. So yeah, the only kid I really got into like a real for real fight with is dead. So I want to know,
what kid did you beat up that died?
Oh, yeah, you got a story like that?
I don't have a story like that.
Do you have a story about any kind of thing where you mistreated a person who is now dead?
Or someone you loved and they don't love you back anymore?
That can be a very depressing topic.
I can't be a very depressing topic.
I tried to come up with a depressing topic. I've never done that.
Cancerous puppies.
I don't want to talk about that.
I don't.
That's the most depressing thing I could think of.
That's very depressing.
I just don't like animals that die. Makes me sad.
Makes sense.
My brother's got some bad luck with pets.
Damn.
Yeah. I know, they shit on the floor and he just does away with them.
Not that. See, what happened was...
you told us the fish story.
Oh,
the goldfish story? You told us the goldfish.
Mm-hmm. That's how it started.
He said that
starts with the fish, ends with hamsters.
Damn. So, to be fair though, hamsters die for just about any reason. Though.
Dude, you could accidentally scare a hamster and it'll die.
Yeah, that's what happened one time. At the store. He didn't even get it home. At the
store?
Yeah.
He said, hey, you're going to have to pay for that.
Somebody dropped one, too. He said, I want that one. They said, okay. Dropped it on the floor. Oh. They're like, oh. Let's get a different one. And they ended up taking that one to the back, and, like, I don't know what they did. He might have died.
They disposed.
Bro, he got hurt really bad, and he couldn't have that one anymore.
Damn.
They got the first one, Hammy the hamster. We had him for about 6 months.
Hammy the hamster.
Hammy was loud, bro. Hamsters are nocturnal. Nobody tells you that. So Hammy had this loud wheel that he would be running on every night. They're like, hamsters run 4 to 6 miles every night. Hammy was booking it, man, because I couldn't get any sleep. I was hearing ghosts and stuff whenever I was trying to sleep, and Hammy's over here fucking booking it. And I'm like, bro, I hate you,
That's
Hammy.
what it was. It was the ghost saying, damn, he's awake too.
Oh,
because the hamster kept you up. The hamster was keeping them up too.
This is the same time. This is the second ghost, the one that was outside, not the one in Kansas.
Oh, that's the one inside.
This happened in Kansas. So Hammy's booking it, and we tell our mom, we're like, Mom, he's doing too much. We got to get him quiet. We got to do something about this Hammy guy. So Mom's just like,
sleep.
You bet we will. And we're like, thank you so much, Mom. We love you. Christmas comes. Hammy gets a new wheel for Christmas. We got Hammy this blue, like, wire, like, you know the blue, like, metal wire wheels? This thing, he can book it on this thing, and it'll be quiet. Hammy, like, we can't hear this thing. We got it, like, WD-40'd up. Hammy can book it now. Hammy did book it a little too hard. Hammy jumped the gun one time. I don't know if he tripped over his own foot or what. Hammy broke his neck on the wheel.
Oh my god, dude. He broke his neck on the wheel?
There's like a week that goes by, and we're all happy and everything. We're like, Hammy's being quiet. We love this new wheel, Mom. And then, like, one morning, we wake up. We've had a great night of sleep. It's been quiet.
And it suddenly smelled awful.
No, we wake up and we go, Hammy, what's up? I like, look in the wheel, and I go, oh, God. I, like, look over at my brother, and I'm like, I don't know if I say anything right now. He's going to panic really bad because Hammy is dead. He hung himself on the wheel, and I don't think he knows what happened. So I go and I tell my mom and my stepdad, and I'm like, hey, Hammy's dead. And, like, my little brothers, we hear, ah, because he found Hammy.
Oh, no.
So
this little brother right here?
Yeah. We go back.
Oh, he's traumatized, dude.
We're still sharing a room at this point, and, like, 6 months before this, he had a dog that died, too. But the dog was...
my God.
The dog was old. The dog was older, and she was very fat and overweight, and I think she had a heart attack. I saw her die in the floor. It was probably the first thing I ever saw in my life die, besides bugs. And, God, her name was Penny. Mini Pin. She's a miniature pinscher, so we called her Penny. Mini Pin. She died. It was bad. My pit bull attacked her one time.
Damn, what the?
Bruh.
I had to get rid of her.
Stop getting animals.
No, but the pit bull was lit. I loved her. Her name was Nala.
Maybe you're just not.
Like from The Lion King?
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, Penny died. Hammy died. Then we went and we got another one called Marceline the Hamster Queen. That was Marceline's cool because she was like...
Well, she was the hamster queen. Of course she was cool.
Well, we picked her second because the one that he picked after Hammy fell on the floor and something happened. Status MIA. You're not dead. You're just lost.
You're just lost.
And we never.
He's off filming movies with other hamsters.
We got Marceline, and Marceline got a disease called wet bottom. And wet bottom kills hamsters. It's like they're, I don't know, something with their butts. But yeah, she died. And that was really sad. And then instead of like giving up and being like, hamsters might not be a good idea for this kid, they die really easy. My stepdad, who's like mean, we don't like, ended up going to get him 2 instead of 1. So we got Finn and Jake from Adventure Time. We pulled them into the crib. And these ones actually lived for a while. Like, almost the full time.
Damn.
And Finn died first.
So what is the lifespan of a hamster?
About a year and a half. I think 2 if they're like in perfect health or something like that. They don't live very long.
You might as well get a rat, because that at least will last you 3 years.
A fancy rat.
Yeah, but he's not a rat kind of person. He wasn't even a hamster kind of person. Hamsters,
Clearly. He went through 3 of them.
Yep.
He just goes through pets, not hamsters.
He just goes through pets.
But,
God damn.
Finn, this guy, he'd break out. I'd find him in the floor sometimes, be like, put him back in that cage. But Jake, he was lit. I liked Jake a lot, but he bit. So I didn't really like him.
Yeah.
But Finn died first. Jake died later. Yeah, that was it for hamsters. After the hamsters, he got... Oh, well, no, he had a dog with the hamsters at one point. Her name was Cookie. She was like a teacup chihuahua. She was good. She had an infection in her jaw, though, and she ended up dying.
Damn.
I know. This guy could not catch a break.
God damn.
I have had one pet in my life. It was a German Shepherd mix. We don't know what it was mixed with, but it was a German Shepherd mix for sure. Her name, we got her at Christmas, and my sister, being the oldest, got to name her. Her name was Sydney Luhu. Except, the character's name is Cindy. I don't know how she came up with that. But, I think she might have hated the name Cindy, but she liked the name Sydney. Either way, we had that dog for like 2 years, and when my parents split, my mom was like, you got to take this dog. And my dad was like, I'm about to live in a 1-bedroom apartment. I'm not taking this 800-pound dog. And so my mom, when I was at school, when I was 12, took her to the pound without my knowledge. My only pet.
Were you okay?
I'm still healing.
Oh. You gotta find another one. It's like women.
What the...
Just find another one that you can replace.
What the fuck?
I mean, I was just gonna say, if I didn't work at my job, I would get a dog. Let's call it quits there, and I'll try to make something watchable out of it.
I think we can wrap it up from there.
All right, it's a wrap. Podcast over.
3 out.
I love you.